Investors are looking for a balance across the team. And as you know, almost nobody in the world is great at everything. So it really doesn't matter how smart or capable a founder is at building products. He or she is not necessarily going to be able to handle the technical work and HR and finance, go-to-market strategy, marketing development, all at the same skill level and efficiency. Here's another data point. The top 20 of all the Y Combinator companies had at least 2 co-founders. Having a co-founder reduces the risk that you and your investor will experience. Recognize from the founder's perspective and risk assessment, if something goes wrong and the company has only one founder, everyone is at risk. Hence, having multiple co-founders is likely to reduce the risk of failure. In the long run, it's going to help deal with unexpected situations and make investors more comfortable in investing time and money in your company. Okay, you get why having more than one co-founder is important. I don't want you walking away and say, well, great, we actually have 4 founders, all technologists. We all know each other and we work well together. And then you find out you're not getting the function and traction that you want. Investors aren't investing in you. It isn't just that you have more than one founder. It's about having more than one set of skills and experiences. That's why we like the concept of a hustler, a hacker, and a visionary. 3 very different skill sets. The hacker is the technical lead. The hustler is responsible for selling the product, and the visionary is responsible for the vision, the mission, strategic direction of the business, building cohesive, unified team, and getting the funding and delivering measurable results. Okay, so you get that you need some fellow founders. Easily said, but there's more. You have to be a team that works in concert with each other, that you're aligned in vision and goals, work ethics, priorities, compromises, focus, and many other things. The important thing is that you really know your co-founder or co-founders. It's easy to say, oh yes, I'm a hard worker and I know my stuff. It's another thing to be out there in the trenches and to find out that you have very different ideas of what being in a trench means, let alone what is expected from someone next to you in that trench. It's also about trust. Operational trust. I totally trust my partners to execute their part of the business at the highest level while I do mine. Do you trust your founding partners to choose between what's urgent and what's important? You can't do everything, so will your partner do what's important and triage the rest? If you have hired guns doing the critical aspects of your business, such as sales, when things go bad and it's on a Saturday night, and you show up at the office to fix those problems, will that other person be there beside you? So let's discuss some of the important things that you need to consider when you choose the right co-founders. Co-founders must be people whom you know well. For example, friends who do not mind spending a long time with one another, communicate in a common manner, and are able to provide constructive feedback to each other. You can look at it as a long-term marriage where it's important for both the partners to get along well with each other. It's also equally important for you to make sure that you align the incentives in terms of equity distribution and other things. You must ensure that the founding team balances one another out in terms of hard and soft skills. In hard skills balance, you need to look at the hustler, hacker, and visionary framework again. In the soft skills side, you need to find people who have different personalities yet are compatible, having different leadership styles. Some may be good at executing capability, some might be great at understanding the big picture, some might be great at detailed processes and systems oriented. Make sure you've got the right blend of soft skills to make your company capable of scaling and growth in addition to those hard skills. Now you understand that investors don't generally trust or feel comfortable with a single founder. Having a co-founder reduces the risk of an investment failing if a founder were to leave. It also creates a responsibility between the co-founders to stick through difficult times. They can share the burden when things get tough. They can carry their end of the load over rough patches. Having different perspectives in the room can help solve problems in a better way.